You have to take this seriously because this is not the first time that there was a terror plot against prominent Americans, right? John Bolton was one of them. Donald Trump was targeted by the Iranians, verifiably targeted by the Iranians. They didn't get very far, but at least they tried in the past. So given the situation that we just had a 12-day war between Israel and Iran with a 2-day involvement of the United States in actual bombing targets in Iran, this is definitely something to be taken seriously because the Iranians have a long history of assassinations abroad, targeting their own opposition politicians, former members of the Shah regime. They have a history of actual hardcore terror attacks, sometimes in cooperation with Hezbollah operatives. If you think about the 2012 Burgas attack, Burgas is a city in Bulgaria where Iran, in cooperation with Hezbollah operatives, blew up a bus of Israeli tourists, and of course the attacks against Amnia, the Jewish cultural center in Argentina in the 1990s. So there has been a history of attacks, there has been a history of assassinations, there has been a history of the Iranian regime trying to target prominent American individuals, including President Trump. So it has to be taken seriously. Now, this is not something that some advisor to some of the supreme leader has any ability to decide. So the really important part of understanding the Islamic Republic's regime is that it's not the Assad Syria or the Mubarak Egypt model. It's not an individualized dictatorship. It's a structural dictatorship in which various power centers, the Pastaran, the army, the community, the business community, the bonyads, the religious foundations, all have a say in what the broad outline strategy is and what the most important decisions is. And the supreme leader, while always having a decisive role, has to moderate the discussions among these power centers, and the framework to do that is the Supreme National Security Council. So no individual, not even the supreme leader, could decide that the president of the United States should be assassinated. That's a collective decision. And so individuals saying this, albeit publicly, really doesn't mean that it's a decision by the regime.